This is it, what? Lunchini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki finds the sugar dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork and steam the Vega and get lit, what? Introducing Phantom of the Dark, walk through my heaven with levitation from reefers, drenching defense and E7, showboating with Rugers, flash mines, Belafonte Jigger. Let's get for what this worth as we confiscate your figures.
Casanova Brown, levitating Jiki and Ashiki's the Lahada car, 54, chasing diamond runners headed icebound. The big chiller diamond convention, Harlem Buck strut, freezing world heights, Hollywood, Madam Butterfly. Let me in your house, a pleasure. From the knuckle swatch, shadow boxes catching black eye blue.
I play the thief, what? Sensations at the Monte Gras, screaming Chiba. Fulfilling pleasures in my castles, blow the smoke out. The Garza Vega substitutes when the Dutch is gone. The low don't stop, give me shouts, it's the season. Sauteas, souffleurs for swerving, no corners. We magnets to moolah. Living with Charlie's angels on us, no smiling when sliding. That gets you caught up in the octa or dead for moving. It's just like that as we proceed.
Saturday night special, better take it light. You Jaja, you're a Capitan. Quest to the coast, the Key Largo, wire the chain gang. Keep your ears out for a ear, sip the fountain blue. House of bamboo, paradise.
This is it, what? Lunchini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki finds the sugar dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork and steam the Vega and get lit, what? This is it, what? This is it, what? Lunchini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki finds the sugar dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork and steam the Vega and get lit, what? This is it, what? This is it, what?
He be sipping on my red dot. The Geechee Vicious, he be sipping on my red dot. The Joe Chink, he be sipping on my red dot. The Chiquita, yeah, he be sipping on my red dot. We got Asti Fumanti on my red dot. And then my man Ill Will sip on my red dot. And then my man Cab in the same sipping that. We slide through the tri-state with the hi-hat. And then I flow side to side in my coolie high. And then I do something with the Spanish fly, yeah. And then I flow down south with the boogie flats. And then I slide up in between the sticky foot off and all of that, yeah.
Okay, so the way that the car is set up is that, just like with any sound system, you need power, you need ground, and you need signal. So signal is what you're going to get from the stereo to the amp from the RCA wires, which are the hookups right there in the back on there. So your radio signal goes through that, okay? So that's what processes through the amp. And so what that does is the signal goes through there, the amp amplifies that signal, which is for bass and not treble, which treble is your highs, okay? And bass are your lows. So this amp is made for either or, for lows or highs. It's a 4-channel amp. It's 400 by 4 or 400 by 2, depending on how you set it up, which there's a switch on there for 2-channel or 4-channel. But we have it bridged, which means that all the power from the amp is going to that one signal. Your subs are wired in parallel, so instead of running at 4 ohm, they're running at 2 ohm, and that's pushing them to their max. So you got all that power, 400 watts, running bridged to your subs, which are at parallel, so it'll push them so that it'll sound beefier. And then you got your box that we built, and the box that we built is the
chambered.
And so we have the amp wire running from the front of the battery, right, to the back, and we have that fused, so in case anything happens up in the front, the fuse busts before it freaking goes to the amp in the back, and then it won't ruin any circuitry. Alright? So that's why we have it wired with a fuse from the front. So if there's a surge, it busts the fuse before it gets to the amp. And then we have the extra battery that we have wired to it so that it doesn't draw from the front battery. We have this special high output battery for it, the kinetics, so that it's a cleaner signal and it gets sufficient power to the amp so the amp doesn't run hot. You know, it'll run warm, but it won't run hot to the point to where it's gonna melt anything on the inside. And then we have the big 3 that we done to the car, which is the extra large power wire coming from the alternator, and then the extra grounds that we made so that it's more sufficient power. So you get 25% power is what is calculated into if you do the big 3 right, you know, give or take.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" baller. I wish I was like 6'9" so I can get with Leoshi, cause she don't know me, but yo, she's really fine. You know, I see her all the time, everywhere I go, and even in my dreams, I can scheme a way to make her mine. Cause I know she's living fat, her boyfriend's tall, and he plays ball, so how am I gonna compete with that? Cause when it comes to playing basketball, I'm always last to be picked, and in some cases never picked at all. So I just lean up on the wall, or sit up in the bleachers with the rest of the girls who came to watch they man ball. Dag y'all, I never understood black, while the jocks get the fly girls, and me I get the hood rats. I tell them scat, skittles, kabobble. Got hit with a bottle, was in a hospital for talking that mess. I confess it's a shame when you living in a city that's the size of a box and nobody knows your name. Glad I came to my senses, like quick, got sick to my stomach, overcome it by thoughts of me and her together, right? So when I asked her out, she said I wasn't a type. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat